Hello, Sagittarius. This is Fuel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for July 1st through the 15th. I have shuffled these cards, cleansed them, and now I'm going to shuffle them again. We'll break them up. And as I break them up, I wanted to let you know and remind you that I won't be doing any readings for the month of August. I'll be out of town, and it's just impossible. I don't know when to be able to get those cards a reading in, but if I can, I see a little window of opportunity, I'll try to take it. Um, Maybe like the end of August, I think I can bring something out. So also too, I just found this deck of cards. I have quite a few decks. Didn't know they were sitting over there in the corner and realized, oh my God, use them. They have great energy, so I'm hoping to bring that to you guys. Okay, so we're going to read for Sagittarius, July 1st through the 15th. This music keeps going up louder and louder. Sorry, guys. Okay. July 1st through the 15th. The first card is the Eight of Cups. The next card is the Empress. Then the next card is the Six of Swords. And the next card is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it's interesting because we see a lot of departure is what I'm hearing. And there's a female energy here with child who has maybe a baby with them or is pregnant. I kind of just feel it has to do something with having children as well. And then we have another energy, which is the Knight of Wands, kind of charging, getting ready to act. So let's start with the first card, okay? Now, the Eight of Cups talks about someone wanting to kind of walk away from particular situations. This could also be someone wanting to ignore or not look at things that are going on in their life. So if you look, you see that this person is back is to those cups. And he's kind of headed off in the other direction. And those cups are made out of gold. So, I mean, there's value there. There's things there that have worth and they're substantial. But yet you see this person with their cloak and ready to walk away. So it's like, and they also have like this walking stick. And it doesn't dictate male or female, but it just talks about wanting to walk off and not deal. And I'm not putting any judgment on it. I'm just saying not wanting to deal with it, not done, cooked, fried, not wanting to look at what's going on or wanting to deal with what's in their present moment with in front of them. The Empress card talks about an energy, and I would say, yeah, it could be it's female energy on this one. And the Empress card talks about this female energy that is kind of, okay, what am I hearing? This may not make sense, but I'm going to say it and then I'll try to explain it. Like fruit of all labors, the fruit of all labors. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And I think what they're trying to say is this is a woman who kind of does it all. You know, she cooks, she cleans, she works, she tends to the farm animals, she sews, you know, she is a woman of the earth, she takes care of her garden, takes care of her children, takes care of others, and manages whatever it is that she has. She takes care of it, you know. So she's kind of like the full circle. She does it all. So this could be, I could be talking about the past or the present, however you want to look at it. You know, not too many of us have farm animals these days, but just kind of saying about a woman that's kind of like at home, and who kind of comes with the full picture. You know, this is a female energy that either A, has been around the block and has children now and knows what it is to manage life and how to juggle it. Okay? I feel like that she's a motherly figure in this card here. But the next card we have is the Six of Swords. And what's interesting about the Six of Swords is on this card is it's a person in a boat, but it's like a dove or a duck, like a dove. And the swords are in that boat with this person. So it's like this person is also wanting to get away from whatever it is that, or they want to move on. They want to go to this place, this other side over there. They want to move on. But the reality is, you know, you can move on, but those swords are still going to go with you. You'll still have those demons that are bothering you, those problems, or, you know, they're not going to go away by just running away or slash choosing to move away, or go in a different direction. Those problems will still be there. So I'm not sure what's going on for Sagittarius, but it's like Sagittarius kind of wants to, feels like almost wants to run away from the day-to-day, the responsibilities. I think you're wanting a break. I think you're tired. I think you're tired. You know, I just feel like, and what I mean by tired, I don't feel like you're tired physically, but you're just tired of the day-to-day. You're just tired of it right now. And maybe you are physically tired. You know, it's draining when you do it all. And maybe you feel like you're not being acknowledged or praised for what you do. Let's go to the next card, okay? And then we'll take it from there. The next card is the Knight of Wands. And this person represents the energy of also wanting to move and travel or take charge. In some of the decks, this card is about a guy who's ready to go on a journey on his horse. He's ready to go over the hills and see what's beyond those hills. Now here, I see this guy kind of more in an energetic feeling, like he's, I'm going to take a look, okay? Because I feel the energy, but I got to see what that energy feels like. So let me just pull that up to you guys real quick. Okay. Let me take a quick look here. Yeah. You know, this guy is like, he's charging. And he's charging, but he's almost facing the Six of Swords. And yet there's this female energy over here. And there's a lot of movement going on. It feels like Sagittarius, there's a lot going on for you guys. It feels like people are coming and going in your life. It's like you want to go. I feel like Sagittarius wants to get out for a while, whatever that feels like. If it just means actually getting out for a weekend and getting away from the kids or the craziness of life and work and family, or actually looking to seriously get out. This card shows me the seriousness of it. It's just like, I want to go. And this one says, yeah, I want to go, but I actually want to go far away. Far away. Hey, I understand, man. Okay, we're all freaking tired, okay? And we all want to get the fuck out sometimes. So I just feel like Sagittarius is spent or spun, whatever the word is. And I feel like that there is kind of a lot of coming and going right now. You know, I'm gonna flip cards on other things because I really want to see what else is going on here. So give me a sec. Let me get this story going together so I can feel it. First of all, we're gonna look and see. I want to see what's on the Empress. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups and the Sun. Okay, on the Empress. So I'm going to keep pulling because I feel like it can kind of change the direction of where I want to go. So I want to be true and honest in my readings. Let me see what the Eight of Cups is about. The Eight of Cups is about wanting to leave on the sneaky kind of. Yeah, because you're done, you're fried, you're cooked. Okay, let me look over here at this Knight of Wands. Who the heck is this Knight of Wands? Oh, I see. It's the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay. Give me one sec, guys. And the Six of Swords is the King of Cups. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So, let me pull the main cards out. That's how I like to see it better. So, it's not blocking me from what I need to see. All right. So, I do feel like Sagittarius is wanting to get out. I feel like Sagittarius is thinking of leaving and kind of doing it without people kind of catching on or kind of like secretly planning an outing, maybe even with another lover or another partner. And so I'm not sure if you're Sagittarius or if you're associated to a person who is Sagittarius, but I am starting to see this feeling of someone wanting to leave on the sneak, kind of, to maybe be with someone else. And maybe just really tired of the day-to-day and looking for something more exciting, and thinking that there's something there, It could be also that we're talking about two people, possibly in a partnership, marriage, living together, whatever that is. It could even be, could be like a roommate situation, even because you can have love for your roommate. But and both of you kind of thinking of going in different directions and being with other people. And because you guys are both tired of the day to day, the boredom. I feel like there's some boredom going on here. The reality is when you're with somebody for a long time, years go by, it gets old. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's not even, nobody's trying to bag on anybody or be mean to anybody. It's just, it gets old. And sometimes people get bored or they start to look in other directions. And I'm kind of feeling like that. I'm feeling maybe that there is people here. One person kind of wants to maybe sneak off and see what it feels like to be with somebody else. And I feel like the other person is kind of in the same boat, kind of wanting to see what it feels like to be single. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting now. And I don't feel the hate and I don't feel the anger. I really don't. I just feel like everybody kind of wants to do their own thing. Like people want to get up and do their own thing. The only thing here though is I feel like the Empress card has kids. So I'm feeling there's children involved and I feel like that's the problem here. So even the Empress wants to kind of go wander off, but she has kids, right? And I think that that's something that makes it really hard for that person to want to seek off and go in a different direction, go somewhere else. And I think that this other energy Could be male or female. We could be talking about two women. Um, I just feel like, or a man, of course, over here. I feel like they kind of want to go wander off too and see what it feels like. So I think in the month of July, Sagittarius, for whomever this is, resonates to one of you, I just feel like both of you guys are just kind of at a place where you guys, I think, are wondering what it would feel like to be with other people and kind of get out of the things that just that are just not satisfying you. And because, okay, let me keep looking, okay? Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I feel kind of like maybe one of the female energy wants to kind of go, and it could even be that the male energy is aware of it, or the other partner might be aware of it, and is kind of even observing from afar, kind of like keeping an eye on it to to see where it's going. Like I think this person too is maybe thinking about it, but they're also watching the other person to see what they're doing. So I do think there's a bit of the spying going on as well. So my suggestion to you, Sagittarius, or the persons with Sagittarius, is my suggestion is be careful, be aware, and know that if you're kind of having these feelings, it might be that time to have that conversation and see, uh, communicate maybe, but you guys have to be ready to talk because I do feel like it might, to me it feels like even like it's like the female energy is the one that's seeking the attention or affection. um Give me one sec. Yeah, I just feel like, give me one sec. Yeah, I feel like it's both parties as well are kind of in the mode of wanting to consider to see what it feels like to be apart. But I believe one party is observing the other party, kind of on the down low. And I believe the other person in this party might be already doing something and is trying to keep it quiet. So, my suggestion to you guys is be very careful about the things that you're doing. If you see or you're running those risks, you might want to rethink, recalculate, and evaluate what direction you want to go in. And think about maybe talking to this other person in your life and maybe coming to an understanding or just seeing where that person stands and see where you stand. Now, I do feel this is more about a relationship. I do. At this point, I'm feeling more it's about two, a man and a woman, two women. And I feel like I just don't think this is business related. It has to, it's a social thing. It's social. So people that are in your circle, and I do feel like it's more like in the love realm. So that's what I'm feeling for Sagittarius, July 1st through the 15th. So this could be thoughts going on. And I have to be honest with you, I know a lot of people in my life, as you do, and you talk to lots of your friends, and there's lots of friends that that are thinking, God, I wish I wasn't married anymore. I'm bored. Or, God, I wasn't wish with my boyfriend. I've been with him too long. Or the sex is boring. Or whatever they say, or someone says, oh, he doesn't understand me anymore. Or she doesn't understand me anymore. Or, we're fighting all the time. All these comments you've heard from people. So When I say this and I read this, I believe I'm reading the mindset of people. Are they doing the actions yet? I think there might be a party kind of wanting to try to sneak off. And I'm thinking the other person is kind of watching to see if they will sneak off. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at. Um, no judgment. Hey, we all live our lives and we all have to figure out what's important to us and what we value. And I support Sagittarius in trying to figure out where you want to be in life. My thing is I think that it would be best at some point you get a plan together about whatever it is you want in your life and then communicate these things and make sure that you have a good supporting environment around you in case you need to make some changes. And I believe that for anyone, that's advice for everyone on whatever end you are in and whatever sign you are, so that you are able to move forward if it's your choice to move forward. Or sometimes you find yourself being pushed to move forward. It happens. Okay? So that's happened to me. I've had to do that too. I've been that kind of pushed along and I've had to move forward, whether I liked it or I didn't. And it ended up being a wonderful thing for me. But when you're there, you don't know what you're going to do. You're like freaking out. Ah! So, sometimes some things, they can look bad, but they can actually be a very good thing. So I feel the soul. Take this in, some food for thought. I know that we get tired of our lives and I know we get bored of situations. So just kind of evaluate and talk to that other person. And like I said, make sure you build some kind of support around you. And that's lots of things before you take action, and communicate with those around you to make sure you guys are all in the right state of mind, and maybe just kind of clarify some things. Maybe there's just some like thick fog between people and it can easily be gone away with a little sunlight, a little sunshine. Okay? I'm Feel the Soul and I'll see you again. I'm so grateful to read for you. Thank you so very much. Bye.